Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. In One Piece chapter 1084, we were introduced to a series of intriguing events and surprising revelations about One Piece's history, making us fans curious to know what is going to happen in these next chapters. So in today's video, we're going to talk about our expectations for the next several chapters of One Piece. We're going to talk about what possible events could happen, what confrontations we'll see, and what else might happen within our story. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like and even subscribe and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it keeps motivating us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, as we saw in chapter 1084 of One Piece, King Cobra Nefertari, the ruler of the kingdom of Alabasta, made the decision to verbally confront the powerful Gorosei, and he was in search of answers about the disappearance and lack of information about Lily, the founding or former queen of Alabasta, which she has a great and significant importance in the story. In the past, and more specifically during the Void Century, Lily was destined to become a world noble, but for unknown reasons, she denied this position and subsequently mysteriously disappeared, and her name was even erased from the records. Determined to uncover the truth about her ancestry and story, King Cobra isn't content with just superficial answers, so he decides to approach the Gorosei regarding the surname of D, mentioning that he has crucial information regarding this enigmatic and ancient surname. With the mention of the D clan, the Gorosei become distressed over this all-important matter, making them wonder why Cobra is bringing up such sensitive and seemingly irrelevant subject, and also the fact that this is an illegal subject to even talk about. Let's not forget what happened to Ohara just because they were able to discover what the D clan meant. As tension builds in the room, a stunning twist occurs. Im-sama themselves, the enigmatic and mysterious supreme leader of the world government, makes their majestic entrance, and this is despite Cobra being in the room. Im-sama walks with purpose towards the empty throne, where they sit on the chair without any hesitation. And this action alone is surprising and reveals an immense authority and power that Im-sama possesses. However, the most impactful moment comes when Im-sama utters Lily's name, the lost queen of Alabasta, and this revelation leaves both Cobra and the reader shocked, prompting countless questions about the connection between Im-sama, the D clan, and Lily's fate. So chapter 1084 of One Piece leaves us in great suspense because the plot delves into even deeper secrets of the past of the world government, and these are things that they've been trying to keep hidden our entire story and since the Void Century. But with Im-sama's appearance and their familiarity with the story of King Cobra's ancestor, this hints at a much larger plot that may involve crucial elements of the history of the One Piece world. So our expectations for One Piece chapter 1085 are based on the information provided and the possible revelations that may occur. And these are based on the flashback of Sabo telling about the events in Marijois, Im-sama's appearance, and it's likely that secrets long hidden by the world government may finally be revealed. As Sabo implied, he heard the full story about what happened to Lily. After all, he was eavesdropping on Im-sama, the Gorosei, and Cobra's conversation before the king was murdered in a mysterious way. So at that moment, Sabo may be the only one capable of revealing the whole truth of what exactly happened in that chamber. In this next chapter, if the flashback is still ongoing, Im-sama is going to play a crucial role in revealing the past of the Queen of Alabasta, Lily. Lily's mysterious disappearance that followed her refusal to become a world noble and finally be cleared up to what exactly happened to her. Im-sama could reveal the reasons why Lily rejected the post and the possible knowledge that she has regarding the surname D. And this revelation may provide important clues about the meaning and importance of the D clan within the entire story of One Piece. And not only that, we may learn more about the relationship between Lily, the Gorosei, and Im-sama and have it explored in depth. And it's possible that Lily had crucial information or had been involved in the events that threatened the structure of the world government. And this would explain her sudden disappearance and Im-sama's special interest towards her. These revelations could ripple across the world and have significant consequences for the Straw Hats and the world of One Piece as a whole, because Lily's past may intrinsically be linked to the secrets that shake the foundations of the world government, and they may also direct Luffy's quest to achieve his goal of becoming the Pirate King. As this narrative unfolds, readers can expect thrilling twists, epic showdowns, and shocking revelations that could change the course of history. And this information that will probably be said by Im-sama could have a much bigger impact on the story story, possibly more than any other character we've heard speak so far. There is one idea in the One Piece community that there could be a certain connection between Bartholomew Kuma and they are connected in some way to Queen Lily, explaining the reasons for his possible return to Mary Joie. Kuma may also want to know what happened to Queen Lily, or even get more important information that Lily might have gotten in the past. Now, as we know, Kuma ruled a kingdom as a benevolent king and cared for his daughter Bonnie with love and dedication. However, something happened and it turned him into a tyrant king, which led his subjects to revolt and eventually expel him from the country. But here in the present, Vegapunk ended up turning Kuma into a full robot, and he was stripped of his freedom by the world nobles. Now, the Revolutionary Army has managed to rescue him during that great confusion and infiltration during the revelry in Mary Joie. However, despite their efforts, he demonstrates a persistent desire to return to the Holy Land for an entirely unknown purpose. This decision to return to the place where he had just been enslaved raises many questions about his motives and if he has a connection to the Gorosei, Im-sama, or even possibly Queen Lily. And this has given more ideas that Kuma and Lily, who belong to royalty, may have been somehow manipulated by the world government to the point that they lost everything that they had. This is why some of these ideas are suggesting that Kuma is going back to start overthrowing the world government. Perhaps he's looking for information that Lily was able to obtain in the past that caused her to reject the rank of world noble. Or perhaps maybe they even belong to the same species or race, because we know that Kuma does belong to a long forgotten race in the world of One Piece. In fact, this insistence that Kuma has to return to Mary Joie may be driven by a determination that still exists in him, even though he's no longer considered human. Because Vegapunk was ultimately a great friend of Kuma's, so as one of his last wishes, he might have left this gold deep inside of Kuma's memories. It very well could be that Kuma was one of those kings that was submissive to the world government, doing whatever they wanted. As we all know, the world government is incredibly manipulative and does everything to make things go the way they want, no matter how destructive that decision might be. So Kuma, like many others, might have been manipulated by this bigger organization. At some point later, the world government may have then done something that Kuma just couldn't agree with, and that's what caused him to go against the world nobles and the Gorosei, to the point that the world government manipulated his people and made him hated by all, and thus becoming that tyrant king. So based on this idea, the upcoming events of the One Piece manga could actually revolve around the revelations of both Kuma's sad past and his possible connection to Queen Lily, because we know that there are a lot of different places where our story is beginning to cross, and with connections that we would have never dreamed possible. We could also have more information revealed when Bonnie accesses Kuma's memories and witnesses something terrible, and possibly seeing into his past that Kuma was unfairly judged for his actions taken by the world government, and this was an attempt to make him pay for his betrayal against them. Because when you think about it, even after Kuma's transformation into a pacifista and losing his humanity, Kuma's determination and goals are still present within his program. And again, this could have possibly been implanted by Vegapunk. This could explain why Kuma allowed himself to suffer the mistreatment from the world nobles, as he would be in search of information about Queen Lily or something else that the world government has under wraps, always looking for some way to understand the reasons that led the world government to erasing her existence and also the great secret that this queen had. As this plot unfolds, Bonnie's going to be able to play a key role in investigating Kuma's memories, and she might even discover the dark truth behind Queen Lily's disappearance and why Kuma is so determined to return to Mary Joie. So as this story progresses, the revelations about Kuma's past and his possible connections to Queen Lily could have very significant impact on the Straw Hat's ambitions and the great danger that the world government is going to pose to the world, especially if all this hidden information is revealed to everyone else. This could lead to a change in the itinerary, where this journey becomes a search of truth and justice, with Luffy and his crew committed to unraveling the secrets that Lily discovered about the world government, as well as confronting those responsible for the terrible acts committed against her. And if not the Straw Hats, then the revolutionaries could become responsible for making that journey as well, giving a great role to this powerful group and allowing greater visibility of its members within our story. So as our plot unfolds, we can expect some exciting twists and shocking revelations and intense battles between the Straw Hats, the revolutionaries, and of course the world government and Marines. So the One Piece manga is far from being finished, so we can still expect many twists and turns for Oda to lay out for us, and many more truths to be revealed, which may just leave us with more questions. Because the world government has hidden really important mysteries for hundreds of years. But soon, very soon, hopefully these will all be revealed, and we'll learn about these truths that will shake the world of One Piece to its core. But with all that said, my friends, we'd now love to know what you think about it. What are some of your expectations for these upcoming chapters of One Piece? And do you think there's a connection between Queen Lily and Kuma? Also, what do you think the world government might have done to make Kuma seem like a tyrant? Do you think it was just bad press? Or was there something that Vegapunk had put into Kuma on the behest of the world government that then made him turn his attitude against his people? And finally, why do you think Im-sama revealed their presence? I mean, ultimately we know that King Cobra ended up being murdered, but why would Im-sama want to be there? And what do you think they have yet to reveal to us? Let us know what you think about all that in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video today, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure to comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I can't wait to see you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.